Hey, my name is Dan, and as you've probably heard by now, if you have a graduate with Hope Homeschooler this coming year, you need to put together a slideshow for the graduation that has the music and your message as part of the slideshow. We did this a couple of years ago, my wife and I, with our son who graduated, and so they asked me to put together a video to show you how we did it. Just know this is only one way to do it. There's probably multiple ways to do it. This is just how we did it. If you're using an Apple computer, I can't help you because this is a Windows computer, and so we used a Windows computer, so that's how we did it. So some of the assumptions I'm going to make before you start, and things I'm not really going to go over in depth, are that one, you have the pictures you want to use as part of your slideshow in a folder. I put mine on my desktop just as an easy way to get to them for this presentation. The second thing is that you know the music you want to use for your presentation. And again, I've got mine in a folder on my desktop. It's just a song we downloaded for 99 cents from the internet. It's an instrumental, no words. If you want to use a song with words, that's fine. I'll show you how to make it to where that doesn't interfere with your message. The third thing is that you have a working knowledge of Windows Movie Maker. If you don't, you've got some time to figure it out. So bring it up, kind of play around with it a little bit, try to come up with a very small movie that you can use. I'll show you some basics and how to put together using Windows Movie Maker. And then fourth thing is we used a tool called Audacity to actually record our message and to combine our music with our message. Now to do this, the tool is free. Audacity is free. You can go to Google, type Audacity, and it's a free download. But to record your message, you're going to need something similar to this, a headset with a microphone or just a standalone microphone. I found this just the other night at Best Buy for $10. It's not the top quality headset or microphone, but it should work for our purposes. So we're running out of time, so let's show you exactly what we need to do. The first thing you're going to want to do is record your message. So I assume you've got that ready. I assume you have it typed, ready to read, ready to record. So you're going to go into Audacity. And again, I'm not going to go over all the details of Audacity. You need to download it and kind of play around with it a little bit and figure out exactly how it works and how to use it. But when you record a message, there's a record button here. So the things we're going to use in this presentation is the record button, the stop button, the play button. We're going to use numerous things from the file drop-down menu. We're going to use import. We're going to use open. And then some of the tools here we want to use. The primary tool here is the selection tool. When you have this one selected, you can go anywhere within the music and start from any point. This tool here, the envelope tool, which I'm pointing to now, actually helps you reduce the volume of the music while you're speaking so that it doesn't interfere with the message you have for your graduate. This tool here, the time shift tool, actually helps you move chunks of audio within your recording, and I'll show you why you need that. That's primarily what we're going to use. So I'm going to record something here that we can use as a sample. So I come here and I click the record button. I'm putting together a video to show you how to make your graduation presentation. So this audio will be used in place of my message to my graduate, and then we simply hit the stop button. Now there's certain parts of this message that I'm not going to want. I'm not going to want at the end of my message to say, and then we hit the stop button. So remember, the selection tool allows you to start anywhere in the audio. So I can click, hold the button down, drag over to the end, and then simply hit the delete button. That gets rid of that last part of the message. I probably don't want the beginning stuff either. So I click, I drag to the left, and I delete. So now I have my audio for my message. So I want to now include in this audio, I want to include the music I'm going to use. So I come over to File, I click Import, Audio, and I go to my desktop, I go to my music folder where my music is, and I double click the song I want to bring in. And it's going to add this song to my recording. So now I've got two channels here. I've got my recorded message and I've got my song. If I play them now, it sounds like this. I'm putting together a video to show you how to make your graduation. And I'm going to click stop. So I don't want my message to my graduate to be at the very beginning of the music. So I simply click this tool, this time shift tool, I grab my message and I slide it over a little bit like this. Okay, let's put it there. Now, I selection tool, I go right before the message because I want to hear how it sounds, and I click play. I'm putting together a video. Notice the music is too loud. It kind of overpowers your message, so you need to quiet the music. So you use this tool here, this envelope tool, and you want to click on 4 places within your music where you want it to start reducing volume, where it's going to be at its lowest volume spot, where it's going to end the lowest volume spot, and where you want it to increase back to full volume. I don't think I got this second one there. Yeah, I missed it. Okay, so I'm going to grab that second spot. That's where I want my volume to be reduced, and I drag it down. See how it's reducing the volume? And then I'm going to grab the third one, and I'm going to drag that down. Now, if you see, and you can play with this. You can do this. You could import a song and just try this tool. So what that does is this. I'm going to put my selection tool back to right before the volume starts going down and hit play. It's going to get quieter, and then the message is going to come on. I'm putting together a video to show you how to make your graduation presentation. So this audio will be used in place of my message to my graduate. And then the music's going to increase in volume. Voila! So I'm going to stop there, and that's what I want to use for my audio for my presentation. So I'm going to, first of all, save my Audacity file because I might want to come back here and edit it. So I just come in here and I click Save Project within Audacity, and I call it Graduation Project, and it's in my desktop music folder, and I save. Now, to actually create a WAV file that I can use in my video, I want to export it. So I go to File, I say Export Audio, and it's going to combine it all together. And I can call it Graduation, I'm just going to call it WAV file, or Graduation Background Music. Okay, and it's in my music folder. Save. And then I say, okay, it creates my music. Alright, so I'm going to close Audacity now because I've created my music. I'm going to go into Windows Live Movie Maker. Alright, now I'm going to add photos. And again, you should have kind of played around with this, and I can select, I'm in my desktop, I'm in my pictures, and I can come over here and select one and then do Control A to select all of them, all the pictures in that folder, and say Open. It's going to put them all into my folder. Now, each picture, I select the first one and I go to the video edit. Each one is set to run for 7 seconds. That's kind of long. So I'm going to change it to 1.5 seconds. That just changed the very first one to 1.5 seconds. Every other one is still 7 seconds. So I'm going to do Control. I'm going to select the first one, do Control by clicking on it, do Control A. That selects every single picture in my presentation. And come up here to duration and do 1.5. Hit enter. They all go to 1.5. Now if I play it, it's very boring. There's no movement. It just switches between pictures. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to select the first picture again. Do Control A to select them all. I'm going to come up to animations up here. I'm going to click this one with the magic wand, and that automatically changes every picture to do this. They're all moving. Very nice. Okay, so now we need to add the music and the message. So I'm going to come up here to Home. I'm going to say Add Music, and I'm going to say Add the Graduation Background Music. Now listen to this. My voice should come in here in a minute. There it goes. It's getting quiet. I'm putting together a video to show you. Okay, so you see how that works. I'm sorry I don't have more time to do more details. I'm just hoping you're kind of picking this up as we go along. Now, this presentation is a total of 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. Say you needed it to be 2 minutes long. Well, you can come down and click anywhere in the presentation. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. So at this point here, it is 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. If I click, where's my line? 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. So if I need it to be 2 minutes, I just scroll back up, I find a spot between two pictures, and I see, okay, it's 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Again, click there. Now it's 1:58. Let's add another. There you go, 2 minutes. So at this point in the video, it is 2 minutes long. So I can go to the music tools, because the song goes past that point. I can say split. Now the music actually ends right there, and I can delete everything after this point. So I select the music after 2 minutes, hit delete, and I select the first picture after 2 minutes, and I just delete until all those pictures after 2 minutes are gone, and they're gone. Now my video is only 2 minutes long. Now you don't want the music to just end abruptly at the end. So you select the music. See, I was on a picture, now I selected the music. I go to the music options, and I can say fade out. And I can change that to medium. And I can also make it fade in medium. So now, from the very beginning, it sounds like this. And then at the end, if I scroll down and go almost to the end, go right here and hit play, you'll hear it scroll out. That's it. Okay, so now, again, with Windows Movie Maker, you save a project, and then you save it as a movie. So I'm going to come up here and say File, Save Project, and I'm going to call this, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to go into my Pictures folder, and I'm going to say Graduation Movie Maker Project. Okay, and I'm going to save it. All right, and then to actually turn it into a movie you can put on YouTube or in a slideshow, you want to come up to File, you want to say Save Movie, recommended for this project, that's all I ever do, and then you find a place to put it. I want to put it on my desktop, and I'm going to say Graduation Movie. Maybe you put your name in there, so Stay School, that way they know whose is whose. Stay School Graduation, let's call it Slideshow. And I'm saving it to my desktop, and I start saving it. Now I'm going to pause this video until it's done saved, and then I'll show you how it works. I'm going to start saving it so you can see. It takes a while, so it's starting to save. I'm going to pause this. So as you're going to see, the movie is almost done now. It's 99% complete, and it's going to tell me in just a second that the video is ready. So I'm going to pause again until it does that. So my video is ready now. So I can just say close this because I know where I saved it. I saved it to my desktop. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to close Movie Maker because I've saved my project and I've saved the video. So it's closed now. So on my desktop now you'll see the video I made. So if I double click this, here's your presentation. In a second. Anytime now. There it goes. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to pause it for sake of time. I'm going to stop this video. Okay, so then you just provide this to whoever you need to provide it to. This video, you put it on a flash drive and give it to them. They can put it on the computer that's going to be used. And that's all there is to it. So again, I made a lot of assumptions that you kind of know what you're doing in each of these programs. I went through it quickly because I have very limited time. I hope this helps. Thanks.